Are you showing your 11 followers on Instagram? Where are you going? And I'm taking this. Sweating sucks.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and we just had a legendary meltdown from the star of She-Hulk as the writer's room reveals that the big bad for the show is, in fact, toxic fandom. I am not kidding. It's absolutely the truth, and it is hilarious. The Twitter meltdown, I can't believe it's still up, to be honest with you. But this article came out Friday. In She-Hulk, toxic fandom becomes the big bad. As She-Hulk builds up to its season finale, the series is making online harassers and review brigaders the butt of jokes. This is like their whole marketing strategy. Look, I can no longer deny that people do in fact watch this show. Why do they watch it? I couldn't possibly even fathom a guess, but they do. That said, that doesn't mean that it's a good show. And it's what the ad populum fallacy or whatever it's called. Just because a lot of people watch something doesn't mean it's good. In a number of ways, She-Hulk Attorney at Law is unlike every other project that preceded an MCU, which is no small feat, considering we're almost a decade and a half and more than 30 combined movies and TV series into the MCU existence. Although Phase 4 has been terrible, they say inconsistent and directionless as a whole, especially in comparison to Phase 3, this batch of films and TV shows has also made a concerted effort to reimagine and reconsider the MCU formula from how these stories are told and blah, 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 blah. Throughout Phase 4, we'll talk about the fandom. She-Hulk builds on this trend on multiple levels. The series fully introduces a slice-of-life approach to the MCU. Who wanted that? I guess. I mean, I don't know. Over the season, She-Hulk has played with the double standards and misogyny that career women like Jen may face in her work as a lawyer, while also applying commentary to the more rarefied field of superheroes. The most direct and conspicuous manifestation of this approach occurred in the third episode when She-Hulk endured backlash on social media and in news segments after taking on Emil Blonsky's case and emerging as a public figure. The on-screen backlash looked a lot like actual reactions and responses that the Disney Plus series had sparked, which the writers anticipated in 2019. It was as you see, not here to make friends says, why is everything gotta be female now? Wow, someone find a reason to cancel #She-Hulk. I mean, I guess you could do this. Like, your entire thing is like attacking the fandom and then like playing the victim and then reattacking the fandom. And, that I don't really understand. You see, like, in fact, it appears that some of those on-screen comments from the third episode were pulled from actual comments on Instagram when the series was first announced back in 2019. As Gal points out, the toxic reactions to the show or movies with prominent female characters are far from new. The trolls have been even more brazen in instances involving color, from Star Wars to Miss Marvel to The Little Mermaid. Did Miss Marvel get... people keep talking about this like insane backlash to Miss Marvel. Where? Who? I didn't see that. People just didn't watch it. It was like another example of a show that just like wasn't for you, so people didn't watch it. I didn't think people say like the show was terrible or whatever. It just was a show that wasn't all that popular. It had its viewers, certainly. Now, of course, it'd be met by the same cries of wokeness because they're casting choices, but the team behind She-Hulk was prepared for it, weaving in expected responses from hateful man babies as the source of humor and a major component of Jen's emotional journey to accepting both sides of her new Hulk-smashing identity. She-Hulk has gone so far as positioning the trolls as a collective, the intelligentsia that serves as a main villain for the season. The group was introduced during last week's episode as Nikki and Mallory discovered that Reddit and Chan-like online forum that serves as a space for members of to badmouth She-Hulk and threaten her. And during this week's installment, The Retreat, we witnessed the lengths that the intelligentsia has gone to take her down, including an ostensible sweetheart Josh to pursue a sham relationship with Jen just so he can obtain a sample of her blood while she's sleeping. What? Like, so your direct conflict with them seems imminent, so She-Hulk will no doubt continue to troll the trolls in its crusade against the toxic fandom. Whoever the villain turns out to be, with Jen's blood in its possession, the group may soon spawn a figure like the Abomination. I mean, cool? I mean, cool? And then you have Jamila Jamil, who is the kind of the villain character, the character in She-Hulk, going on like an epic meltdown rant last night. And by the way, this is all on purpose. This is all on purpose to generate press, to get more people to talk about them, because they were never happier. I can show you, and I'll show you in these replies. They were never, ever happier than when they had the twerking backlash. They were never happier than that, even though they knew that it was hilarious and definitely hypocritical to say that, oh, you shouldn't objectify women, but we're going to objectify women for views and Twitter outrage. But you have Tatiana, she has changed her name to that, waiting for the final episode of She-Hulk, like, I don't know, eating some french fries or whatever. All that build-up for 20-minute episodes for nothing to happen. You won't be seeing a second season. Won't be seeing a two-seasoned Fry. And now here's where she gets really triggered. She replies, dude, who cares? I got to live my dream and be in a Marvel project, go to events where I got to meet all my favorite Marvel stars and talk to them about their movies, and I got paid, in all caps. My cup is full, but how's your life going? What? And it goes on before, like, she writes, the show is successful. We're number one. So she actually responds to Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, where its Hulk actress said she doesn't care if the show is successful because she already got paid. Amazing. And essentially, yeah. She replies directly to him, the show is successful. We were number one in America last week. If we don't get a season 2, I am beyond happy with what we have. We have made a lot of people happy, and we're happy and loved it. Of course, you see She-Hulk's audience score dips below Inhumans. You also saw the fact that it wasn't even in the Nielsen ratings. So I think that these ratings and ratings that a lot of these people are using are just baloney sausage. And you could see, if the show is a success, as you say, there will be a season 2, and none of this so-called haters will matter. Which begs the question as to why you continue to focus on negativity when you claim there's so much positivity. Because why only live in a bubble of congratulations? I engage plenty with people who love the show. Okay. Interesting. And then she goes, you see here, as a huge Marvel fan, I've loved making the show. It's for these people. It's for the people this genre forgot about all these years. And those people love it and thank us every day. So people that didn't watch, or people that don't like Marvel movies, is that what it is? And then she replies, She-Hulk Attorney at Law tops weekly whip U.S. streaming originals chart. Again, a random, like, it didn't even break into the Nielsen ratings, okay? And Nina Infinity goes, I'm sorry, but I think it's god-awful. It's boring and nothing has happened. It's not funny. None of the jokes have landed. I actually can't believe how bad this show is. It's unreal. And then it goes, the show will be forgotten within days of the last episode. It has stayed trending for 7 weeks, hun. Pretty good for any show. It definitely has not been trending for 7 straight weeks. But also, like, the focus of the show, is to create controversy. That's why they had the twerking scene. That's all that stuff. And then she responds, lol, getting paid to do what you love is offensive to you? I love the show. So did a lot of people. I don't bother planning for future seasons. I'm grateful for what I have. It's almost like she knows it's not getting a second season. To me, I honestly don't have I don't see a scenario. I mean, the idea that I don't see a scenario that She-Hulk would not get a second season. It doesn't make any sense, because why wouldn't you? Disney Plus needs content for consumers. Why would you cancel? You have all this money invested in it. I mean, I would suspect that they would see a second season. I would be shocked if they didn't get one. But it almost seems like she's alluding to the fact that there isn't one. Just right. I think some men on here are having meltdowns, and I'm having so much fun watching them cry over a little TV show about women. Is it about women? Hey, I'm a woman, 46-year-old, no cats. I don't even watch a show, and yes, I do have a prominent career that apparently have either way. I don't watch it. Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. And you see, no, I just think responding to, I guess this person, subpar Jenna Talia writes, see that she's totes not mad, even tells you, sweetie, you're a little more than a meme of bad CGI and a busted a-hole. No, I just think it's funny that you're the exact stereotype of the guys we make fun of on the show. By the way, you don't know that this person's a guy. In fact, they write Jenna in there. Not all guys, just guys like you. So no wonder you're upset, dude. It's okay. Let it out. Let it out, babe. What? You see, the writing is terrible, but I still like the show. I just hate how they portrayed like 90% of the guys, and most women too, like a-holes. Episode 7 was actually a fresher breath air, and she writes, not every guy is the worst. Oh, wow, thank you. Thank you. But the way too many of men have chosen to speak to and about the women on our show makes a strong case that we didn't exaggerate as much as we first presumed. And then here, She-Hulk fails to make Nielsen streaming charts a first for Marvel. To which she responds with this weird, again, on Disney Plus website, it's literally what's on DisneyPlus.com. She-Hulk Attorney at Law smashes up the Nielsen original streaming chart. I guess here you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in 6th place. I mean, that's certainly not number 1 like she keeps saying. I don't really understand it. But like, it's funny to me that the melty that's happening here. I like that they keep attacking men. It creates great content, and really, it's just going to bring about the quicker end of the MCU, which is at this point all I really want. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like on it, and make sure you hit that red subscribe button down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.